For another Tom's Take on hopefully a terrific Tuesday for you. I'm going to call this a teaching Tuesday. I'm going to give you one of the great teaching philosophies and strategies that I do is I hang out with people way smarter than I am. And I'm doing that today out here at the Michigan Athletic Club, the MAC, with my good friend Luke Miller, who is way smarter than me. And Luke, you've had an interesting transition. You've been working for people throughout your marketing career. Now you're doing it on your own. Biggest challenges and opportunities that go with that.
Oh man, okay, so biggest opportunities right now. I found that being on my own has been extremely rewarding. I found I've been way more productive than I ever was when I was just sitting in an office working, 8 to 5, 8 to 6, 9 to 5, whatever, right? I mean, just those times where I work, those work blocks, so much more productive than just sitting in an office. And the one thing I think as a challenge that I miss is having those other people around who can give you a positive vibe, give you more energy, right? So
right.
That's one challenge. So I have to figure out ways to kind of mix it up.
But you go out and meet people who you engage with.
That's right, like yourself.
Yeah, and I always tell people, go out and have coffee with somebody, because every conversation I've had, Luke Miller, I learn something from them. No matter, maybe we have different backgrounds and things like that, but you always learn from something.
That's right, and you absolutely have to, and that's why I think your point is really, really good. Is that you go out and you talk to people constantly who are smarter than you, and they're not necessarily generally smarter, but like smarter in what they do, smarter in different areas, right? And that's how you learn.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, I got to meet Luke Miller through the East Lansing Junior Trojans program. We were both involved in that, and Luke, you've done a great job with that. And Luke is an East Lansing guy, played for Jeff Smith on the state championships. Randy Kinder was on that team, Nathaniel Lai. Boy, that some great memories from that. But that was an ultimate classroom for you, was it not? In terms of that self-discipline, which you're probably using every day in your business.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I think about those days a lot, especially being back here in East Lansing. You can't go anywhere. You turn around and you run into an East Lansing guy, and you hear somebody talking about, oh, Jeff Smith was a fantastic coach. And I'll tell you what, that whole coaching staff, amazing coaches, really great coaches. Not a single one of them didn't teach us something.
Jack Piotr, for one.
Jack Piotr, I think about Herb Gibbs.
Oh yeah.
Vance Hamilton. And even Jack Bamford, who was the athletic director for a long time too. All those guys taught me something. And they do such a great job, And I think about like this story that one of my teammates told me a long time ago. Is that he's like, I'm not particularly talented, I'm not particularly bright, but you know what? These guys made me the player that I am, and if I wasn't with them, if they weren't my coaches, I would be there.
Well, I'm sure you use that. And plus, you were with your business right now. You love what you're doing, so you love what you're doing, folks. You never work a day in your life. I feel the same way. What I'm doing, you do it. I can see it, Luke, when we talk and we're texting about marketing ideas. You were helping me with my website and things of that nature.
Here's a great thing.
It's all about passion.
Yeah. Here's a great thing about that is that it's silly to think that you're never going to have a down moment, right? But what's great about having passion and having passion about the stuff that you're doing is that even when you have like a dip, it's real easy to bring yourself back up. It's real easy. You could be like, oh man, I'm particularly tired today, or this or that,
Right.
But then something gets you going, and you're like, oh, I'm back up.
Right. Well, it certainly shows, and I'm recommending people to go out and meet with people, like we talked about, people smarter than you. Is there a smarter person than you that you go meet with and pick their brain?
Oh, all the time. So I'm working with a guy right now by the name of Jesse Flores. He owns Super Web Pros. They do a lot of web development. He's working on a company that helps other companies build WordPress websites. Smartest guys I know. He's super, super thoughtful, always thinking, borrow a term from you, next level.
Next level, baby.
He is always 3 steps ahead, so always trying to think of the next thing, but just rooting himself in what he's doing, and trying to think about what that next thing is.
Okay, so my tip for the day on hopefully a terrific Tuesday for you, Teaching Tuesday, hang out with smarter people than you.